Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come back like I said I was going to and do another review on my post-op um, results from my cervical total disc replacement surgery, which I had on the C5, C6 discs on Monday. So today is 5 days post-op. Just to I guess, clue you guys in from yesterday, if you haven't seen my video there, I was experiencing a lot of lightheadedness more than anything, ringing in my ears, numbing and tingling on my right side for most of the day. And I'd never had numbing or tingling ever before surgery. So that was definitely a different symptom that I'd never had before. But I'd say the lightheadedness was probably like the major thing that got to me. So yeah, that's kind of like an overview from yesterday, what I was experiencing. I really didn't have an appetite yesterday either. Late last night, I started gaining an appetite because I got up, walked in the kitchen, and I grabbed a sandwich that I hadn't eaten earlier, part of a sandwich that I hadn't eaten earlier in the day. So I could tell last night I was starting to feel a little bit better. My throat is not sore anymore. As you can tell, I don't want to touch it, but there is the scar. I took a shower this morning because the nurse said that, I could just let water run on it, just not to like rub it, but like pat it dry with a washcloth. So that's what I did. And you can tell, I think that the purple that he used to show where the incision was going to be is going away a little bit. It's not as dark as it was yesterday. So that's a plus. And my post-op appointment's on November 6th, so I'm going to ask like how long I have to wait before I can try any sort of ointments or natural remedies for it, because I know there's some natural stuff out there that helps with scarring, so I definitely want to try that so I can get it as light as possible. Sporting some of my Seahawks gear today, which is funny because they're not even playing, and I'm not even really a big football fan, but my husband is, so I have to support the Seahawks. So anyway, I'm rambling. Today woke up symptoms that I was experiencing. I've had like the chills, like where my face will be really hot, my hands will be freezing cold. That's like what's going on right now, and my feet will be cold. And I'll be wearing a sweatshirt, and it's like the same thing. So maybe that's just part of the recovery process from surgery. So there's one. I had a little ringing in my ears this morning, lasted a couple minutes, went away, so that was awesome. No numbing, no tingless on my right side at all. I have noticed some lower back pain. I started having that last night, and I think that's just from probably laying in bed for the last 5 days. That'll definitely do that. And I definitely have pain, well, where it normally would be, my neck, which is what they worked on, and then in the back of my neck, I have like a lot of it feels almost like a pinched nerve, and that is pretty much like all the time. Not all the time, but it's probably like 60% of the time. Especially if I go to lean back, I feel like in the back of my neck between my shoulder blades, like it almost feels like a pinched nerve when I go to lay back. Just like a second ago, I was like, ow, 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 ow. But still taking pain medication. I just took, I'll show you guys. I just took the last of my steroid medication. So that is no more. And that was supposed to help with pain as well as inflammation. So now I'm down to 2 bottles for the surgery. I have my pain meds, which I calculated out. I think I have like 2 weeks. About 2 weeks left of the pain meds, and that's for Dilaudid. And then I have about, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, about 5 or 6 days left of my muscle relaxer. I'm not really sure if the muscle relaxer is working. It's Flexerol, and it's never really worked too well for me in the past. I think it might make me a little drowsy, but as far as like loosening up the muscles and relaxing them, I don't really think it does all too much. So definitely when I go to my appointment, I'm not asking for a refill on that. I really don't want to ask for a refill on either of those medications. If I do have any pain that I experience by the time I go to my appointment, I do have my medication I was taking before I went for surgery, which was hydrocodone, and I take 5 milligram, 325s, so it's Norco. And I used to take it like every 4 hours, 5 milligrams. So I was like 6 times a day I would take it. But I feel, because I've been doing really good with these meds, as far as instead of 6 times a day, I feel like I'm taking it 4 or 5 times a day. So I'm spreading it out more. I feel when I go back to my hydrocodone that hopefully I'll only have to take it like maybe once a day or twice a day, or maybe not at all. So it just really depends on like how my body reacts, to the pain and if there is any pain. But as far as my neck goes, I'm not really trying to do too much with it as far as stretching or anything like that, because I just had surgery and I would much rather wait till my appointment where my doctor's there and they can have me do some tests. I have been able to like move my head to the right and it gets tight. Like I'd feel some tightness when I get like right about there. And then when I move it to the left, I can actually move it pretty far to the left. It's kind of crazy. They don't want me moving it up or down, especially up. I feel like when I move it up, I could feel the incision like pull a little bit, and I don't want to do anything there. I can move my head down, and there's no tightness or pulling or anything like that. So that's super awesome. Before surgery, I was barely able to like move my neck in either direction. I used to pop my neck a lot because like no matter where I would move it, I'd hear this crunching noise. Like I just had to pop it. If I didn't, it hurt like a lot worse. So if I do move my head like to the side, like if I were going to pop it, I feel definitely a tightness on each side. So I'm not trying to do that at all. I opened this up. I had my mom take it off for me yesterday. And I just ran water over it, like put warm water on it, like, patted it with a washcloth. I didn't put any ointments on it. She told me not to. And yeah, I mean, I think it looks a little bit better today. You could tell where it's swollen. It's definitely swollen down in this area. I can feel it. And apparently I'm ready for Halloween. But anyhow, those are like the main symptoms that I'm experiencing. Like I said, there's a lot of good stuff, like no lightheadedness, all the stuff that I named. I actually like feel a little bit normal, not completely normal, maybe like 60%, 70% normal, which is pretty awesome. I was able to get up and take a shower this morning and just brush my hair. I didn't really do much with it. My hair is like way lighter than normal. If you guys have seen my other videos, for some reason I dyed it about 5 weeks ago, and I had purple hair before, and I put this dark, almost black color over it, and it's just super lightened it. So I'm gonna be dyeing my hair soon. It looks kind of funny on me, I think. But anyhow, yeah, put makeup on, got dressed, walked around the house a little bit, went out. I wrote my husband a letter, put it in the mailbox. Yeah, so yeah, I wrote him a letter because I was like, okay, this is kind of exciting. Like, I need to like send something to him to like tell him what I'm going through. So yeah, so walk to the mailbox and back. I don't want to push it, so I'm not gonna try and like walk down the street or anything like that. I'm just gonna start off with these baby steps, especially if I'm supposed to be going back to work or starting work on Tuesday. I don't want to do too much and then like, like fall behind again. So I'd rather do it slow, start off slow. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit more normal today. So post-op day 5, 6 days, I guess, including surgery day. And it kind of goes along with a lot of the reviews that I've watched in the past. Some people said 2 days after they were fine. Some people said like 7 or 8 days after they were fine. So it looks good. I mean, it's sounding good. I just hope that, it's going to take away all this pain. And I obviously won't know that until, I give it some more time to see like how I'm healing and everything like that. But I think that is about it for my my update on my cervical total disc replacement, C5, C6, post-op day 5. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment box below. Or if you want to talk to me about the surgery, you can go ahead and send me an email. And it's secretlifeofaPrisonWife@gmail.com. Or you can look me up on Facebook under Tammy Light, TammyLight. If you are a prison wife watching this video and you just found my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Or even if you're not a prison wife and you're just interested in learning about new videos that I might be coming out with. I am a drug and alcohol counselor, so I'm going to start doing some videos on addiction subjects, PTSD, and that sort of thing. So it's a lot of prison wife stuff I deal with. I talk about my husband's court hearing for resentencing that we've been working with for 3 years. I started talking about my surgery because that's been a huge part of my life, and that's what I just went through. And I'm going to bring in like my career and stuff like that too. So I talk about various things on this channel. And if you have any ideas for me, please list those in the box below too, and I will take all of those to heart. And yeah, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If not, whatever, thumbs down, leave, do what you got to do. Probably shouldn't have sat for 11 minutes and watched me do this video if you didn't like it from the beginning. But anyways, I love you guys, and thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you on a later day. Bye.